everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today's reading is going to be for my Tauruses. We're ending the reading tonight. It's the last reading of the day. If you resonate with the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you want any personal readings, email me at jocelynlovely84@gmail. Okay, so we're starting off with Yacht. That's Destiny. We're using the Black Moon Astrology card deck here, okay? Do you see this? It's a pivotal moment in time, a pivotal sense of direction that you're being encouraged to move towards. And it's funny because that specific direction points here to the North Node, right? Life purpose. If you take a look at this person, they're expanding their heart chakra and really listening to what their soul or their heart resonates with or wants more than anything, and it's freedom. When we talk about this, look at the expansion of this person. It's freedom. But if you take a look, she's also looking up here, which seems to me like a little serpent or like an old karmic attachment. This looks to me like attachments. It's almost as if you're trying to break free from these codependent attachments that you have to people, contracts, to even yourself that don't really resonate with your life purpose anymore, right? You have beautiful Sagittarius energy, and that one was also pointing at North Node. It's almost as if these you're getting like sense of direction 24/7, telling you to keep going this way. It's specifically telling you to go keep going forward instead of standing still or going back, right? It's really urging you to listen to the soul of your, the calling of your soul. It's telling you to do that, right? And the only reason it keeps like trying to point you in a certain direction is because it knows that you're a part of you, right? With this beautiful water sense, water energy here. It says sensing. Some part of you intuitively, psychically is urging you, right? It's urging you to heed call, right? But there's this other side of you, this old pattern, there's something within you that keeps stopping you and is calling you back. It's asking you to stop. It's almost as if it's like an old pattern, an old contract. Like, remember what I said, trying to detach from codependent contracts and stuff like that that no longer resonate? It's almost as if it's calling to you now more than ever. It's almost as if you're very aware of it too, right? Intuitively, you're aware that something else is also trying to catch your attention here. With Black Moon Lilith here, right? We talk about the raw sexual primal energy. It's almost as if you're trying to let go of things that don't resonate with you, but you're still attached to it. For whatever reason, you've been trying to detach for so long, trying to do different things to let go, but you still haven't been successful, and maybe there's something there for you to figure out, right? When we talk about Black Moon Lilith, we really talk about like facing yourself, like the fears, the trauma, rejection, and shame. We talk about facing things about ourselves that we don't really like or accept, right? And for some of us, it's coming to terms with that we still entertain some of these attachments. And some of us, let's be real, let's be honest, all of us have some type of attachments that we still latch onto because there's something we gain from it on a superficial level. What is it that your ego still gets from this codependent attachments or things that no longer really serve you? But it does, though. It serves the ego. So what is it that you get out of it that keeps bringing you back, right? It's almost as if you know you're supposed to go this way, but you keep entertaining this over here. And it's almost as if it's like you're finally able to admit to yourself that you like it. Be honest with yourself. You like being entertained by whatever this is. It feeds your ego. It feeds this sense of like, it's almost as if it's the opposite of rejection. It's like this thing here it's not really good for you. It accepts you. You know this too well, right? It's almost as if you're admitting to yourself finally that this thing right here gives you more attention than you're able to give to yourself. And that's why you keep holding on to whatever this is, the contract, attachments, codependency, whatever this is, people, places, things. You know what it is. Limiting self-beliefs, whatever it is that fuels your ego, you're still paying attention to it. And that's why you can't let it go. So ask yourself, some of you guys are going to be very honest with yourselves as to why you're not able to give yourself that type of attention that this other thing can. Why is it that this thing you prefer for this thing that's not even real? It's kind of like an illusion if you think about it. Why do you think this attachment fulfills you or fills you more than you can do for yourself? I hope I'm making sense here. Sometimes I say things, but I want to make sure I'm making sense for with you guys, because I know what I'm saying here. So what about this attachment fulfills all your needs, right? Why do you feel like this is more than what you can give to yourself? For example, if you're dependent on something to give you something that you cannot give to yourself, remember, you'll always be indebted to what this is. You'll always be attached to it. It's like selling your soul to something that owns you. Whatever you give your attention to that's not a part of you and your essence, it will own you. So why is it that you're okay with this owning you? And be honest about it. Why? If that's what you like, that's what you like. We all have something like that we're so attached to, so in love with, so in need of. We all have this. And a part of us try to maybe run from it or detach from it and somehow end up attaching to something that's so similar to this contract, right? It's just different people, same contract, because we don't it's like we don't want to admit to ourselves that we're still stuck on this. How can you liberate yourself from something if you're not honest about what the joy that you have by attaching to this contract? Do you see what I'm saying? So what about it? Because you get the Leo in reverse. It's lack of clarity. It's not you wanting to see that this is the thing that fuels you. This is the thing that brings love, and this is the thing that brings short-term pleasure. This is the thing that fuels you, whether you want to see it or not. It's true. And the sooner you are to admitting this to yourself, you can talk to the divine about why you're enslaved to this contract so heavily. Why does it plague you so heavily? And also let's practice non-judgment. Because think about it, we all have some type of addiction to something, attachment to something, and the first thing we run to is judgment because we're not able to detach from it. If it were that simple, then we wouldn't be human, right? For whatever reason, our needs are filled through these attachments, and sometimes it has to do with needing the confidence to believe, right? Because it's Leo in reverse, it's lack of confidence. Needing the confidence to believe that we can give this to ourselves. If only we tried. For some of you guys, you do want to give, you want to detach from this and be able to give to yourself, but you don't know how. So now it's time for you guys to be very honest when it comes to your connection with the divine, sitting there in meditation and asking the divine, hey, how do I detach from this thing that has been plaguing me my whole life, that I'm in love with, obsessed with, and can't let go of? What about it? Why can I not give this to myself? And please be honest with me about what this is, so that I can be not only understanding of this, compassionate towards myself, because this is where I fall short, right? Or this is what plagues me, or what I'm in love with, and help me with the grace of source, help me detach so that I can be whole and sane and more attached to more less attached to people, places, and things, and more in tune with myself. Right? More in love or in correlation, direct correlation with self. At the end of the day, you know that these attachments aren't good for you. You know it, and yet you still run back, and it's okay. It's okay. Don't hate yourself for it. Just be, honest. Some of you guys are going to realize that you don't want to detach from these contracts, that you're okay where you're at, and that you don't mind going another cycle with the same lesson, because it's what you love. You love it too much to let it go, and that's okay. All right, my Tauruses, that's all I have for you. I love you guys. Bye.